Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Turnbuckle Topics. My name is Pat, and here are my preview and predictions for Night 2 of WrestleMania. We have 7 matches, 5 of which are championship matches, so it's going to be good. Some titles are going to change hands, as I would assume. The other 2 matches that are non-title matches are shaping up to be pretty great as well, but we're going to get to them in just a moment. If you haven't already, now is the time to subscribe, hit that notifications bell, give this video a like, leave a comment or two. What match is it that you're looking forward to the most tonight? And what titles, if any, will change hands? I mean, 5 of the 7 matches, like I said, are championship matches, so I would assume that a few titles gotta change hands, right? I mean, come on, it's WrestleMania. Alright, so first up, we have Riddle defending his United States Championship against the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus. Now, I've been really enjoying this feud culminate over the last couple of weeks. It was one of the last matches to actually be made for WrestleMania. So I will say, like I said in video 1, there's been very minimal build, if any at all, with a lot of these matchups for Mania, and this one included. But I did enjoy their match on Raw a couple of weeks ago. I thought, wow, they might tear it up. Don't sleep on this match. So long story short, I saw a couple of days ago that Sheamus got his old haircut back. Got the friggin' mohawk going on. So, I mean, just seeing that mohawk alone gave me enough confidence to believe that the Celtic Warrior will once again reign supreme and become your new United States Champion. So for this matchup, we have long-standing friends and foes Kevin Owens going up against Sami Zayn. Now, as we all know, these two have met several times, being that they are best friends since the very beginning. They've met in pretty much every promotion they've wrestled together in. They've had a match, so no one knows one another better than Kevin and Sami. Now, allegedly, Logan Paul is in Sami Zayn's corner, but as we've seen on the last 2 episodes of SmackDown, we're not so sure how that's really going to work out in Sami's favor. As we saw in the latest episode of SmackDown, Sami went to visit Logan Paul, where he was with brother Jake Paul at the boxing gym, and that didn't pan out too well for him at all. So I think Kevin would win this fight clean, but I think with the way it's looking for him, with it not working out so much with Logan Paul, I could see Logan Paul turning on Sami and also helping Kevin with the win in some capacity. So no matter how it happens, no matter how you slice it, bottom line is this: Kevin Owens is going to win this match. So for this next matchup, Big E puts his Intercontinental Championship on the line against Apollo in what they're calling a Nigerian drum fight. Yeah, I don't know what to expect. I know it's going to be a great match, but I'm not sure what this whole thing means. I don't think it would matter if they were having a water balloon fight, a potato sack race. It doesn't matter, because they're both great competitors, but I think Big E is going to get the job done. He is not ready to give up that Intercontinental Championship. I could see him going through the summer with this, even defending it at SummerSlam. And then you'll see what happens. But yeah, when all is said and done, got to go with Big E for the win. So we have the Women's Tag Team Championships on the line as Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler defend against whom I believe will be Natalya and Tamina. I do think on night 1 that Natty and Tamina will make it out of that tag team turmoil match against the 4 other teams. And I see them getting the job done here as well. I think we're going to have new Women's Tag Team Champions. Again, like I said in video 1, there's a lot of rich history with the 2 families, being Natalya and Tamina. Take it back to WrestleMania 11, we saw Owen Hart in relation to Natty, and Yokozuna, who's related to Tamina, and we saw those 2 capture the gold against the Smoking Guns. Now here we are, WrestleMania 37, and I think now is the time for Natalya and Tamina to win those titles. So much rich history, and I just think it would be a beautiful thing. Your new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Natalya and Tamina. So we have the Viper, Randy Orton, going up against the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. Now, I don't know what to expect in this match. I really don't think anybody does. When it comes to the Fiend, it's very suspenseful, and it leaves you wondering. Sometimes for better and for worse. But I think as long as Alexa Bliss is involved in some capacity, I'm sure it's going to be great. She plays a great role along with Bray Wyatt, the Fiend. So who am I going to pick in this match? Well, put it like this. It's got to be the Fiend. It's got to be. It wouldn't make sense any other way. This long-standing rivalry feud, whatever you want to call it, between these two has been going on for years amongst Randy and Bray, but as of more recently, of course, it's been The Fiend. Take it back to TLC in December, where Randy Orton lit The Fiend on fire, burnt to a crisp, and then as we saw last month, The Fiend returned, coming from under the ring, looking crazy as ever at Fastlane, and sparked that feud up once again. When all is said and done, I got to go with The Fiend on this one. That's the only thing that makes sense, really. After all of this, why would you? Why would you have The Fiend lose in this match? You know, it's bad enough The Fiend lost to Goldberg last year, and that was initially a bad move on behalf of somebody you've invested so much time, effort, and money into. With all, you want to talk about all the Firefly Funhouse vignettes, and just, I mean, even in his masks and his wardrobe and everything, like, you're just putting so much into this whole character, it just does not make sense to squash this dude. Now we have the Raw Women's Championship on the line as Asuka defends against Rhea Ripley. Now, do I think this is going to be a great match? Absolutely. No, there's no doubt about it. Here's the thing. 2 weeks ago, Rhea Ripley finally debuted on Raw, comes to the ring, and flat out challenges Asuka to a match at WrestleMania. Now, in theory, that sounds great, and it's going to be a great match, like I said, but they were showing for the last 2 months, coming soon, Rhea Ripley to Raw, and not even a singles match. Nothing. Literally shows up and then challenges the champion, and it's like, okay, that's it. See you in a couple weeks. And that doesn't sit right with me. Now, granted, you know, initially it was supposed to be Charlotte Flair going up against Asuka, and she's out for certain reasons. And so Rhea steps in, and usually you could do that kind of stuff one of two ways. Either you win the Royal Rumble, such as Bianca Belair did, or you get the luxury of coming back as a legend or Hall of Famer like a Bill Goldberg, and you're like, yeah, Drew, I want to challenge you, and we saw that happen, right? Okay. So, granted, Rhea Ripley was one of the last two in the Royal Rumble. Bianca eliminated Rhea and won this year. So, technically, I get it. Runner-up, I guess that's how they're justifying her getting this title match at WrestleMania. So that is mainly why I got to go with Asuka retaining her title. I hope that is the case. I hope these two have a feud for months. I hope these two feud over the next few months. And hey, you know what? Sometime down the line, whether it's Money in the Bank, even as late as SummerSlam, I'm okay with them having another match and maybe Rhea Ripley winning down the line. But right now, way too soon, new to Raw, and you're going to be on the brand for less than a month and then become the champion. It just doesn't look good. So last but certainly not least, we have the Universal Championship up for grabs in a triple threat match for the main event. We have the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, defending his title against the Rated R Superstar, Edge, and the leader of the Yes Movement, Daniel Bryan. This match is going to be incredible. You know what? It's a good thing it's in a football stadium because you know what? If it was in an arena or even a dome like the Mercedes-Benz Superdome, it would blow the freaking roof off the place. This match is going to be great. Roman, he's been doing his thing consistently, but I gotta say, with everything being amped up ever since Fastlane between Edge, with a little bit of a heel turn, with becoming the Rated R Superstar yet again, and then Daniel Bryan just becoming more and more fierce, being that thorn in Edge's side, this match is going to be solid. Okay, now it was interesting on SmackDown Friday night, where Sonya Deville was talking to Adam Pearce and saying, after Edge's segment, maybe we should just keep this match Roman Reigns versus Edge. And who knows, maybe last moment they will pull that on us. But I really do hope they keep it as a triple threat at this point because it's just been really, really great. Initially, I was all about it being Roman and Edge, but Daniel Bryan really works perfect in this whole scenario. So who am I choosing to win? Well, I got to put it like this. Edge has made a spectacular comeback throughout the course of the past year. Daniel Bryan always does his thing, and Roman Reigns, he's just great. I gotta go with the guy who hasn't held gold since 2011. Actually, when I got back into pro wrestling for the first time in 11 years, back at WrestleMania 27 in 2011, the last time Edge was champion and then had to retire shortly thereafter. So I gotta go with the new Universal Champion being Edge. This match, really, I had to sit and think about it for a while. Initially, I was thinking Roman's going to retain. Then who knows? Will Daniel steal the show and become champion again like he did at WrestleMania 30 in that triple threat against Randy Orton and Batista? But I do think this is Edge's time to shine. And that's a wrap, folks. Thank you, as always, for tuning in to another episode of Turnbuckle Topics. Again, this was Night 2 preview and predictions for WrestleMania, and it's just exciting. If nothing else, if you haven't left a comment about what match you're looking forward to the most or what title you think is going to change hands here at Night 2, do me this favor. Let me know who you have in this championship triple threat match. Who do you see becoming the Universal Champion when this night is done? Will it be the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns? Will it be the Rated R Superstar Edge? Or will he steal the show yet again on the grandest stage of them all? Will it be Daniel Bryan? So please, let me know who you got. Alright guys, enjoy the show tonight, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.